Uh, and then, of course, the snowstorm hit and the ice, and this is where we kind of been. We've gotten out a few times, but our parking lot is, yep, almost slipped. Our parking lot is still a mess. Some of y'all have seen it. One of y'all have seen it. I know for sure. I was about to show the parking lot, but some of y'all would have loved that. But it's still a mess out there. So we haven't been coming over here a whole lot. I've been, yeah, I almost did. And I remember, no, can't trust a whole lot of people. I am on public, so I'm about 85% better. Dealing with a lot of stuff in the nose area, drainage and just pressure, and then it's like I feel like I'm about to get sick, and then the sick you feel in the past, and I'll be all right for a while. Angela's still having some issues out of her stomach. Right now, she's kind of stable with it, I guess you could say. Is stable the word I'm looking for here, babe? Mm-hmm. She has some discomfort, some pain, but she's not any worse. So it wasn't anything that the hospital felt was an immediate risk. So it's just like, hey, we're going to send you back out again. And follow up with your regular doctor. Her regular doctor visit is Tuesday. It would have been last Monday, but we were snowed out. No, mine was last Monday. Mm-hmm. Yours was last Wednesday or something. Anyway, we were snowed in for both of them. They both got canceled because of snow. Jesse, I hate that. I kind of know a little bit about your situation. You can talk to me about anything. You know, me and Angela's always here for you. So, anytime, you know how to get a hold of us. Tamarind weekend's been pretty good. Yesterday we was able to get out and went to the gym, went to a birthday party for one of our little nieces, and got home and slid into the parking lot. Our parking lot's horrible. Haven't done anything today but get aggravated about things. Okay, Carrie. When I sit here, yeah, we was going to go today, but it's I was going to go to the gym today. I think she was going to lay here and rest. But our parking lot, the sun hasn't shined and ain't got over 20 degrees here. So our parking lot is pretty well a sheet of ice. And when the big jacked up 4-wheel drive truck Paul was having problems getting out, I was like, my little car's not getting out of this parking lot today. And hopefully tomorrow, 45 degrees, sunshine all day long. Hopefully it'll melt off all this crap in the parking lot that's keeping us stuck here all the time. What's up, man? Yeah, we need one day of 82 degrees here. We really do. I hate warmer temperatures. Well, knowing that we've got to hustle up money for the room, I would have to say CA, Jesse. That you're making me pick. That's one thing that is kind of bothering. We do have to hustle up some money for the room. Have to hope that we get some help. Okay. Thank you. 27 degrees right now. Our room is good for tonight and tomorrow. And then we're back to Tuesday. We gotta have it paid by Tuesday. I'm really wanting to lean into this other stuff that I've been advised that we should talk about it, but I feel like it needs to be brought up. What do you think? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna lean into this stuff that I've got wrote down here in a minute. But you guys know, this was just me tallying up the number. That was a whole little sheet of my paper. You guys know, I think the last live I did was actually Angela in the hospital. She came home on a what? What day did you come home? On a Monday or Tuesday? On a Tuesday.
Tuesday, I think.
So, no, Mark, I'm not. Hey, Beagle Mom. Thank you, Jesse. We do appreciate it. That was a hard decision to make in between the CA or a gift. So, I haven't been on here in 12 days, basically. Does that sound about right, guys? I think 12 days sounds fair on the number there. I get tired of being on here. I just, it's like, and even on the days where we don't have to come on here and ask anybody for any type of help, it's you wouldn't believe the amount of crap we get, and that's where this comes from. That's my little tally sheet. I know some of y'all are going to be trying to read it right now, but I won't get into this. Everybody knows there's another page that a lot of people go to and talk about people in here. And it is over on Reddit. So I went back over there. We do have a page that's ran. It's ran by Just Stop Already. That's from here. She has full control of the page. But it's like the Wild West over there on that. Anything goes. If you've ever been over there, you know you can find anything you want to find on that app. 14 days that I have not came on here and done anything but post daily pictures of Bible verses. Reddit's wild. It is wild. Anything you want to find on there, type it in the search bar, you find it. So I get messages daily from people like, man, screenshots of this is said about you, and that's said about you, and this one's got a video about you, and that one's got a video about you, and all this stuff. And before y'all at me on this is my cup that I got when I worked at Harbor Freight. So don't come at me saying, who bought an expensive cup? This was a part of my new hire package when I worked there. So, first of all, let me address this. If me posting a Bible verse is really hurting your feelings that much, I'm not sorry. I'm not stopping it. it's something that I believe, could help somebody else. Somebody could be having a very crappy day, wake up and read something like that, because it's happened for me before. I've woke up and scroll through and find something on Facebook that just touches my heart, touches my soul, and makes me feel a little bit better. So if me posting a picture of it's a little playing card deck. It's not playing cards; they're just cards, and on each side of them's got a scripture on it. And every day, that's how I start my day. I read one of them. I read that. I go to my daily devotional, and then I don't go to my actual Bible because I have a Bible app on my phone that kind of leads me a little bit better on studies. And if I'm having a bad day, I can type in, "Hey, I'm depressed today," and it'll pull up scriptures or help me with depression, or if I'm missing a loved one, I'll pull this up. And if I'm doubting, it'll pull. I can type in, "Hey, I'm having doubts in this, that, and the other," and it'll pull up scriptures for me to read and verses. So I go to my phone for the Bible more than I do the actual physical Bible, because it takes me. I can type in what's going on and stuff, and I've got a study on there that is set. So I can go there and I can get my day going. So I start my day, and I like to share these cards with everybody. And apparently that really, really, really ticks some people off on here. I don't understand it. It's the Bible verse. If someone posted a Bible verse and it aggravates you, then you need more prayer than I do, I think. Hey, Pappy. Heather, yes, we are. Me and my wife are. Carolyn, it's read it. But touching on that subject, 12 days away from this out. The most I've done is shared the scripture cards. I don't even think I might have done a actual video, not for sure. I think there was one actual video in there. The rest of them was the scripture cards. In 14 days, keep in mind, 12 days since my last live. I should have stopped at 12, but I didn't do the math earlier. 14 days on this other app. 57 posts about us. 712 total comments for all 57 posts. Yeah, I went through and did the math on this today. Topics ranging from everything that they say they don't do. Body shaming. Wishing our car would break down. Wishing we was living in the car. Turning us in for theft and fraud. Hoping we lose our EBT. Knowing for a fact, and this is what was stated on there, they called the office themselves and found out that we do have insurance. We have Medicaid. We don't have any insurance, guys. So they talk about Angela, about how her cellulitis was, what's the staph infection, because you had bed sores and we don't take showers for weeks and weeks. They can't understand how come we get a hotel room but we never use the shower. I mean, we shower quite often. But yeah, and anybody go check that out if you don't believe me. Been dealing with, while she was in the hospital, somebody, and I'm seeing everybody's comment. Y'all just give me a minute. I want to finish this. Somebody called up there to Angela's room and posed as a pastor and was talking about how they was going to help us. And then once you go right over there to that pretty little Reddit page, you can see the information. Stop it now. Why am I stopping? You know, there's people that's been home. Georgia Peach, that's the craziest comment ever. It bothers people for how long we've been homeless. There's people that's been homeless longer than we have. You know, if it bothers somebody because somebody's been homeless for a while, what kind of volumes does that speak towards that person's personality and their heart? The Reddit's got its good side. I'm not saying it's just a horrible app, but I refer to it as the Wild West. It is absolutely, if you want to post it, you can. It doesn't matter. If you want to say it about somebody, you don't. It doesn't. You can post it. It doesn't matter because they're not going to take it down. They're not going to fact check it. They're not going to do none of that. I learned how to change a thermostat off a Honda Civic off of Reddit. Right now, give me 1 second. I'm doing math the old-fashioned way today, guys. The room is $70 a day. We have $15 right now. So right now the total to keep it for one more day would be $55. I'd be pretty sure that you're misquoting that. Hey, Will. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that in the days of our Lord, when they was on this earth, that they didn't have apps to send money to people. You never seen them here. Heather, I lost a job I didn't think I'd ever lose, and we was not in a situation to be able to sustain life past it. I thought we was in a better situation. I thought we'd bounce back quick, and I've learned a lot. It has been some time since I lost that job, but I was trying to bounce back from it, taking other jobs, not making the money I was making at that job. And then Angela hit a couple of really bad health spots that, you know, it made it rough. But yeah. That's a very true fact, Blonde Delta. And I keep looking down. Y'all, the ones that have been around, y'all know that I've got my phone set up in a coffee cup stack holder. And, yeah. And so if I look weird, like I'm trying to look around the little bars and see everybody's comments. So, excuse me, I'm 46 years old. Thank you for the heart, me, J Bear. How are you doing today? Not for sure if I can or not. My wife is applying for everything she can apply for to try to get some help. I've been applying for jobs, trying to find another job that I can go to. You know, that's J Bear, we're surviving, I guess. That's better than not. Well, Blonde Delta, any information you could give us to speed up the process or anything like that would be appreciated. We are in Tennessee. I didn't know anything about caregiver pay. Can you tell me more about that, please? Georgia is definitely a toxic situation. I'm in Tennessee. Scarlett, that's the first comment I've seen you make. So I think you are getting filtered. Scarlett, I put in for where you're working at. Then all the snow and stuff. Definitely do, Blonde Delta, and I appreciate any information you can give me for that. Hey, Connie. Because I've never even heard of the caregiver pay. Like, I don't. What does that even? Thank you, Steph. J Bear, we're trying to come up with enough to keep the room, man. Thank you for the heart, me. I swear I'm getting cotton mouth so bad too from this. Like, my nose is draining. I got pressure going on today, and it's like I can't get enough to drink. I wouldn't have been very good on here last week anyway. Even to talk. I felt bad and I was cranky. Scarlett, she's doing a little bit better. She's no worse. She's no better. She's does still have some pain. She got a follow-up doctor's visit on Tuesday. Mine's on Wednesday. Yeah, we ate a little lunch. Yeah, that dude was a little bit rude with that, wasn't he? I guess he thought that was supposed to make me mad. Like, no. I don't get people who do that stuff, like want to make a slur against you to try to make you mad. Like, it doesn't. I'm not gay in any sense of the word, but I also don't think any ill thoughts towards people who are. And if you got to resort to playground mentality to try to get a rise out of somebody, then like you really got some social issues. Call me queer. Hey, queer or something like that. I can't remember exactly what he said. But it's like, you know, Jesse said, "Oh, Tim ain't gay. Just ask his wife." I was like, I don't understand. I know people say stuff like that to get a rise out of people, but it just doesn't, you know. I'm very secure enough in myself to, you know, hey, it doesn't even bother me. I mean, I got a gay brother. When we don't have a hotel room, we sleep in the car. I don't really have a reason to restart right now, guys. Restarting would really mean I'm not being spammed. Oh no, but there's a lot of Cadillacs today. Cadillacs on 22. Oh, some David Banner right there, y'all. I don't know. I wouldn't want to drive a Cadillac through this parking lot. We're going to have music here for just a second, though. That's just disrespectful anywhere you go. Oh, yeah, we got 10 inches of snow with ice on top of it. I've heard we've got anywhere between a quarter of an inch of ice to 2 inches of ice. No, I'm in northwest Tennessee, in a little town called Dyersburg. We didn't get the freezing rain and stuff like Nashville did. Hey, Carrie. So I always think it's call me old fashioned. I don't know what you want to call it. I love listening to music loud. If I pull up into an apartment complex or somebody's driveway, I turn the music down. I don't know. Angela had a turkey pot pie, and I had some chicken breast and rice, which is exactly what it's going to be for supper. I'm going to take 2 big old chicken breasts, and we'll put them in the air fryer. I'm going to put probably some pineapple teriyaki seasoning all over the top of them and the bottom. We'll air fry them suckers up. We'll put some rice in the microwave. We'll put some cheese in it, make it good and cheesy, and have a cheesy chicken and rice tonight. Wished I had some broccoli to throw off in there. Boy, that'd be some fire with some broccoli. It would be. Kids still say it's fire. Welcome back, Carrie. We did get our EBTs, but we did take a big cut in the EBTs this time. So, all the awareness people wave is congratulate yourselves for. It wasn't even y'all's part that, it's got a cut. Just some of the new requirements in Tennessee. I have to get some paperwork on Angela to give to them. And once I get that paperwork turned into them, we would get everything back to the normal,
Oh, yeah, they're having a party right now over that one.
So, don't block Nicole Smith yet. What are we lying about, Nicole? Don't just say everything. Tell us what we're lying about. Oh, I was wanting her to say what we was lying about. Thank you, J Mouse, for the what are those? 2026s, thank you for the gifts. Appreciate that. I think you and Carrie both blocked her. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling a little combated today. Like I'm aggravated about a few things that I shouldn't be aggravated about. And it's like I'm you ever wake up some days you're just like, I'm ready to go to war. Let's go. You wake up some days and you're all zenned out and everything. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that, J Mouse. Or Moose. Is that Moose or Mouse? Moose? My bad. I didn't know if anybody can help with anything towards the room, though. That would definitely be appreciated. We are paid up tonight. We're paid up tomorrow night. Today is Sunday, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tuesday morning, and then we'll have to check out. And I'll tell you one thing, too, that's been easier on this is some of these people who are coming in our lives are getting bold, and they're going to other people's comments. And they're commenting on other people who are getting awareness brought to them. They're saying some pretty rough things. My mind goes, if they're going and talking about them, what are they saying about us behind our backs?
You want a piece of Wonders?
Oh, yeah. Might help with my cotton mouth. Sasha said that we've got about 10 inches of snow and about 2 inches of a quarter of an inch to 2 inches of ice. I don't think we got that much ice. We got it backwards this time, though. We got the snow first and the ice second. Three foot of snow. Are you in Canada? That's a lot of snow. Buffalo. Okay. Well, that snow in this town would cripple this town. What we got the other day, it almost took this town down to nothing. The city didn't get up and do anything to the roads. Where we're staying at has done nothing to the parking lot or sidewalks. You're just, taking a chance. And what has been done to the roads is more Mother Nature just warming it up for a couple of days. It's it was rougher here than it should have been. Yeah, we got 10 inches and there's some ice on top of it, but still, You watched my live for 100 minutes? Maybe that's all together total because I've only been on for 39. That's weird. Total of hours. Okay. Yeah, y'all got to twist around. I'm going to hold the phone for a minute. Here comes the 3-wheel drive. Man, that wheel's popping out so bad. This guy's got a messed up wheel on his truck. And he's been driving it out here and all this stuff. Cool. Yeah, because you got blocked at one point on accident. So I guess that restarted you. I'm not for sure what MSY is, Peaceman, so. He was struggling to get back in, so I'm definitely not pulling out on this stuff today. I'm definitely not pulling out on this stuff today.
Yeah. Shouldn't have been honest.
No, ours is fine. You've been outside enough.
Yeah, we hadn't been out.
I'll stick it right here in our door.
But yes, she did.
Well, nice to see you back home. Thanks, man.
Did. 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 Did.
My connection's still good, guys. 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 Nice enough for him to pick that card up and check to see if it was ours. A lot of people just walk past. Okay. Connie, is the page that shows that you followed, and this is probably why you got blocked last time, so it will explain a lot, is the Digital Deceivers. And listen, I'm not telling anybody on here. I'm not telling anybody on here. Y'all can't follow who y'all want to follow. Y'all can't look up. Y'all can't do this is y'all who y'all want to follow. Y'all can't look up. Y'all can't do this is y'all's pages. You know, y'all have the right to do whatever y'all want to. I moved it around for a second so I could see the screen a little better and lost y'all. But everybody who's in here has the right to follow whoever y'all want to follow. But that is one thing that my mods look out for is, hey, if you are following awareness, some people come in here and be following 10, 15 people from awareness. Yeah, they're getting booted. If you're interacting, talking about somebody else, I'll boot you personally. I just feel like if you're going to talk about somebody else behind their back, you'll talk about me behind mine. And I'm not saying anybody on here is doing that at this point. I'm just saying that I have found people that has been was on our TikTok since day one, but they're also in awareness talking bad about other people that they don't know. So to me, that shows. You're coming in my chat talking about how bad these people are, but you're going to their chat talking about how bad the people are they're covering. You know, hey. I try to stay up front with everybody. If I don't like you, I don't like you. But anyway, no, we're past that. So, okay, let's see about that. There you go.
the click.
Oh, so far we've got 4 McDonald's and an Arby's.
I was gonna say, now Arby's crinkle cut fries are really, really good, but they're showing curly fries.
I should have kept the count on this. Wendy's has got one with the Frosty. We got.
You know, I've never done that.
It looks like McDonald's is a slight. Arby's came in a little bit closer to it than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought Carrie was going to be by herself when she said Arby's, but then a bunch of other people had Arby's. One person said Wendy's, but if you use the McFrosty, Tamara feels guilty because she had French fries.
I have never done the Wendy's fries and the Frosty. Never done it. I keep saying I'm going to. I just have never done it.
Yeah. I love sweet potato fries. I love sweet potatoes, sweet potato fries. You know, I'm all for some sweet potatoes. Arby's fries with cheese sauce. Arby's is right there with McDonald's in this, huh?
Now, the Arby's crinkle cut fries and the Red Ranch. Oh.
Peanut butter and syrup sandwich. Been there. They're good too. Culver's. I've never ate at Culver's.
I've heard good stuff about them, though.
Linda, right now to keep it another day, I would need $55. To keep it for a week, it would be $3.15. We have a friend whose last name is Culver. Tamara, I need to share some of his stuff with you. He's getting ready to do a bodybuilding show, but he went on vacation, and one of his things on vacation was he planned his route so he could go to a Culver's and eat there. I think I'm going to pass on that one.
What's that?
Macaroni with cheese whiz and tomato soup.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be. Which I don't like that. I don't like cheese whiz anyway. Even whenever I was a kid, I didn't.
I don't like tomato soup.
Now I like tomato basil soup.
Greg, if you wish to DM me, you can chat about whether I'm working or not in private. So if you want to DM me and get that answer to that, you can. I'll have to take your word on the cheese whiz and macaroni and tomato soup. I get that, Greg. I just some things I'm choosing not to answer on live anymore. So we'll leave everybody else guessing too, I guess. Dip your Arby's curly fries in cheddar sauce. That's gonna look hard. I'll scratch my arm and then they're like that. They're like, he scratched his armpit and sniffed it to see how he smells. pretty plain on fries. Like I don't dip McDonald's fries in anything, and I eat all my fries before I even open my burger. But I don't do that everywhere else.
Dill pickle ketchup. Best stuff ever.
She likes dill pickle ketchup. The last time I went to Wendy's was probably my last time I can go to Wendy's in Dyersburg. When I pre-ordered our food on the app, and she got the Wednesday Addams meal, come with a milkshake, and we sat in line for 30 minutes. This is after I've already paid for it. Sat in line for 30 minutes. A car in front of us tears up. The guy couldn't help it. Couldn't even push the car out of the way. Put it in neutral, put it in drive. It wouldn't move. They start bringing people's foods out to them, and guy brings me. I tell him what my order was. He brings me half the order. I was like, dude, flag him down. He comes back out. Someone else is like, this isn't all my food. So he brings the other half of it, and I was like, we got drinks and a milkshake with this. And he
Honey,
what?
you remember I can pull me back in the car?
Like I go sit in the car. This is what blows my mind. I go sit in the car, and it does perfect. But I'm not gonna go sit in the car in 20-degree weather. Am I good? Bad? How am I, guys? Hey, Christine, how are you doing? Okay. We desperately need to do some laundry. Like we're past desperate needing to do it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I'm sorry. The service is so bad. In and out. 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 What would happen if I got the money I'm asking for? I would pay for my room. Well, I'd wait for tomorrow to go get it out of the bank, and then I would go pay my room then. Okay, guys. Christine, I do come on here. I haven't been on here in a while because I was sick, and I'm dealing with Angela still getting recovered from being sick. So right after she got checked out of the hospital and everything, we had this ice storm hit, and I've been sick myself, so. I mean, was that really wasn't a question, but I hate that you feel that way. I was coming on here. A lot. I said in the last 14 days, I've done other my note comments on another app, or 57 different posts. So we're not counting the messages I'm getting on Facebook now. We're counting the 57 posts with over 700 comments in 14 days. And the comments and posts that are off here, and I open up Facebook and I've got so and so wants to send you a message, and I'll go and check what it is, and it's somebody from off here. They'll go to a post that I've made on Facebook and write horrible stuff about us. You know, in the grand scheme of things, I wish I was financially stable enough to not even have to come on social media. I'd leave it all. I would leave it all. Connie, I can't check the message until after I get off of here. Unless Angela checks it for me. Mm-hmm. So she's doing better, but she's not completely out of the woods yet. She has a doctor's appointment coming up this week, and we'll know which direction we're going in with her then. Hang on a minute. It sounded so weird with it. Okay, Connie, I sent you a message back. I would love to come on here and just be able to talk to people without hearing, hey, so-and-so's streaming you. So-and-so's talking about you. They're posting this about you. They're saying this, that, and the other. Some horribly ugly comments. Body shaming. You know. Some of these, the radicals from the radical ones who follow the awareness people. When they send you messages, be like, y'all should have froze to unalived in your car. Y'all shouldn't have been able to get a room. Y'all should have, in the car, froze it up. Right? That's why I'm not on here, but when I absolutely have to be now. Social media has ruined how we treat each other in this world. Yeah, there's so much stuff that I don't share. You know, it would blow you guys' minds. There's so much stuff that I don't share.
Well, that one that called the hospital posing as a pastor.
Yeah, they called while she was in the hospital and posed as the pastor up there and asked a bunch of questions, trying to get a bunch of information, and luckily it was taken care of. It got to the point to where we had to tell them okay. We had to get the hospital. Who was it that came up? I can't remember her name. She was a supervisor or somebody. Anyway, we had to get them to put it. We had to have a code to be able to call through the hospital and talk to us. If you didn't have that code, the phone number didn't get put. The phone call didn't get put through. That's how it got up there. So when I get asked, how come you don't come on here every day anymore? How come you only come on here when you need help? Well, it's because, and I don't want to be on here now. And there's somebody in this chat that I have talked to. Wasn't yeah, got me through what I was going through because they knew that, hey, if you don't come on here and get the help, you're going to be in the car. Okay. So I hope that answers the questions on why I don't come on very often anymore. Give me 1 second. Virginia, bro, if I'd be left alone, that could definitely be something I could do. When I was working, and Virginia, don't block Virginia, bro. Let's have this discussion. It's funny you say get a job at McDonald's because me and my wife was both working at McDonald's, and people who follow these awareness groups, what they do, they called in, they posted about it, they tagged the owner of the McDonald's, and McDonald's for the people from McDonald's for the people from awareness fire. Janae, I've had bad service whole life. It's a crapshoot. I was working at Harbor Freight, enjoying my job, loved it, loved the people I worked with, was doing very good at it. Until they got me fired there for sending in threatening letters. Yeah, hang on a minute. Is that?
No, I think it was somebody been dropping somebody off.
No, it's G guy.
Oh, it is. He must pull up at the same time that the other one was.
Well, you drop the key? Huh? You drop the key? I probably did. It's right here. I knew y'all left one ago. It's probably mine. Thank you. Appreciate it. You're welcome.
Did you get that?
The key? Yeah, it's got to. Yeah. There you go. Guys, give me 1 second. I know I'm buffering. I know everything's horrible. I am going to apologize, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. Roadkill, the thing is, I didn't tell anybody where I was working the last time. One of the awareness guys from this area came through where I was working. I worked at the front cash register of Harbor Freight, and he posted that all over the place. And then when that happened, it was it went crazy. So unfortunately, that's how that one was found out. Small update. You know who you was. To keep the room for one more day past to keep it for Tuesday. We're still $40 short. To keep it for the week, we're still, I hate even saying that number, would be $300 short. Because that's an insane number to ask for. But thank you for the help. You know who you are. Yeah, Roku. It's a lose-lose situation with them. It's like, and I will say this much about it. It wasn't some of the actual awareness pages. Because some of them was, no, don't post this, was the ones that was doing it. When the followers here, we've got to stop people by any means necessary from getting help. And they'll do anything at that point. So many of them take what's being said and they'll run with it, man. I've got good connection for a little while, so taking advantage of it. It's one of them deals. I loved Harbor Freight. I'm using my Harbor Freight ink pen, drinking out of my Harbor Freight cup still. I never got rid of my name tag. Or my radio piece, because I'm hoping that after so many months of everything calming down, they'll let me come, they'll let me reapply and come back. I thought I was going to get to not long ago, but it didn't work out. They wanted some more time in between the letters and me possibly being able to come back. It's understandable. Sarah, since you know so much about my life, I didn't show up for work, huh? Okay. Again, the whole narrative there is somebody said that, and that's what happened. That's the truth, guys. That's what happened because somebody in awareness said that on their lives. Hey, I heard this. And whether somebody went, well, we don't know if that's fact or not because we don't have proof. So many people in that group still heard that, and that's what they ran. That's what they've been running with for the last 6 months with that. You know, I can sit here and say right now that, hey, man, the sky is purple, and we need to call, Channel 5 News and figure out what to do to get that changed. And somebody out there would take that as something stupid. I sure do, Meemaw. I sure do. He had a page on here for a while, and then he got exposed for some pretty shady stuff he was doing, which magically none of the awareness groups wanted to talk about that because the guy that was helping them find stuff out about us was shady himself. 14 days ago, I did my math a little wrong. Should have said 12 days. 12 days ago was the last time I did a live. But in the last 14 days, there had been 57 posts with over 712 comments off of one website. And we're not counting this. We're not counting TikTok. We're not counting the harassment I'm enduring on Facebook. This is all off one website with topics going from body shaming to wishing our car would break down, wishing we had to live in the car, turning us in for fraud and theft by deception. I didn't hoping that we lose our EBT, hoping we hadn't had nothing to eat. Yeah, Jesse, I know Jesse, they come at you hard too. I didn't even think about YouTube. This was Reddit. 57 posts. I wasn't even getting on here. I was posting pictures of Bible verses. And so out of 14 days, they decided to make 57 posts about us and 712 comments out of their days. But a lot of the comments was like, I'm so tired of seeing these people. But I agree with you, Roadkill. They bother a lot of people down on their luck. You know, 712 comments on that. Ain't no telling how many comments most of them on here. 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 At this point. So, yeah. The saddest thing about a lot of this world has become is this you're accepted more when you act like the group. And people lose themselves in that idea of they want to be accepted, they want to have friends, they want to have a bunch of people around them to make them feel good. They want to say something and somebody laugh at it. They want to make a joke and they think it's funny. They want to say something clever and somebody goes, "Man, that's pretty deep." And in return for that, I knew I lost my connection there. But they want somebody to say, "Hey, that was a funny joke. Hey, you're pretty smart. Hey, you're a good looking fellow. You're a good looking girl." And in return for that, people lose all kind. All kind. Roadkill, spot on. People don't care about people anymore. People care. A lot of people, and I'm glad we've got so many people in this chat that do care about people. I've talked to several of you guys. Angela talks to several of y'all outside of lives and videos and stuff. And, you feel people who care. You feel it in their hearts. Then you get people who just want to be part of the crowd. Like, oh, somebody else. And you get people who want to be famous so bad. They want the TikTok fame. They want they want the money that comes off of it. They want the videos. All right, Jesse. They want this. They want that. They get on here and they see these awareness people with thousands and thousands of followers. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. And then they do it. And then where does awareness lose their self? Serious question. Let's get deep over here. When does awareness lose their self and all that? Okay, you're ones who swear up and down that that's what they're there for, 100%, just to bring awareness to people so they don't get scammed and screwed over. Well, like they went down walking doggy out there. But every day I get on here and I scroll through and I see new people claiming to be awareness. Stand by 1 second, guys. I have to blow my nose and y'all don't want to hear that. So mute the microphone for 1 second. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. I didn't want to do that on live. I'll tell you that much. Some of them flat out are on here making good money from doing lives, showing other people's lives, and talking trash about them and getting a group of people sending gifts. They're making good money at it. Some of them do get on here with their gifts turned off. When I see the ones who make the money off of it, it's like, okay, well, are you really trying to bring awareness to somebody? Or are you really just trying to get gifts? Corn and Card Bandit, I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. But it's like, how long can I lay here and be bullied and pushed around by these people? Exactly, Jax. If you're on live for hours on top of hours and you're getting gifts, and anybody, if you don't know this, you can go to TickLeap, TIKLEAP.com, type in a person's username, and it will tell you how much money they've made. It will tell you, and it won't be off, but maybe $5 to $10. These people who are covering awareness, showing their videos, talking bad about them, and sitting there making $1,400 to $2,000 a week off of lives that they're not in. It's their live, but they're just showing someone else on live. Okay, Jesse. They do it, and some of them are on here. They don't have gifts turned on. You know, they. I don't know. I can't speak if they make money or not because I don't know if their videos get enough hits to matter. And then you get people like this right here that just want to spam you. It took on a little bit longer to get on here today. Hour and a half. Yeah. But it's definitely the wrong business for me too, Jax. If I have to get on here and film someone else's live, show them live, and then make fun of them and talk trash about them the whole time to make money, it's the wrong business for me too. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. I'm not going to get on here and trash anybody out while their live is playing, and they don't have the opportunity to speak anything back to you. Because the only thing they're doing is they've got a phone set up in front of another phone or a laptop showing the live, and they're just sitting there talking. You know, and getting gifts the whole time. And then sharing the videos of their top gifters. It's like, I don't want to be a part of that. I couldn't be a part of this stuff too where people battle and they cuss out the other team and talk trash. I couldn't do that. It's enough. There's so much hatred. There's just too much hatred. Somebody will walk by somebody homeless on the street. 10 people will walk past him like he's nobody. Somebody out of the group's done got their phone out and recorded them to get views. We got to get clicks on this. You know, I don't get it. I don't get why. I'm getting so far away from anything that. But I don't get why we got to be so rude for each other. Instead of coming on a live and talking and cutting up and having fun and, hey, if something's wrong, you need a prayer, man. Let us know. We'll pray for you. You know, I need a prayer, man. Would you pray for me? And sincerely going back and praying. Going back and praying. Roadkill I hear you. I hear you. A lot of times, a person just needs a kind word. A person just needs to know someone cares. You know, somebody just needs to know, wow, that person took 2 minutes out of their day to tell me that I look beautiful today. Jax, it's my service. I can 100% take credit on the cutting in and out. My service has been horrible today. It's just been in and out, back and forth, upside down, spun around. You know, I kind of got on a little tangent then, guys. I just felt, you know how you feel things, you just, it's just one of the things, you feel something on your heart and you just want to say it. Have they been crazy today? Ours is normally horrible. And we're too close to a cell tower for our service to be this bad. I can drive 20 yards the other side of the cell tower and cannot ask for better service. Our Wi-Fi at the hotel sucks, but I try to stay off the Wi-Fi here as much as possible when I'm doing lives. So I don't do it when I'm on live. It's either going to be my service or just bad service. Yeah. Guys, we just got to start being better for each other. Hey, Mayhem, how are you doing? We just got to start being nicer to each other. Just a kind word to somebody daily. A handshake. Actually, when you say you're going to pray for somebody, pray for them. Just say, I'm going to pray for you tonight, and then you don't even pray. We're doing pretty decent. We're trying to come up with a plan for the week for the hotel. In fact, let me pause you guys for 1 second. All right, guys. So I try to be as transparent as possible, guys. When we get help, person asks to stay anonymous, they will stay anonymous. So right now that pushes us $25 away from one more day. Guys, I'm going to old school today and using an ink pen doing my math. $285 for the week. I know that week is an insane amount to try to get it one time, guys. I know it is. But I tell y'all, when I hit the lottery, if you ever help me, we ain't struggling, I'll tell you that much. I think if I hit the lottery, this is just fantasy speaking here, guys. There's a few people that I would help. They would never worry again. But I would spread that kindness to a lot of other people. But I think just to aggravate some of these people, some of these awareness people, I would send like 10 grand to like other people who get on here and need help.
You said that to me.
Why is that wall that bright?
I have no idea. I noticed it just a second ago. I have no clue.
The sun's out, but it's low.
Yeah. But for some reason, that wall right there.
Or the sun's coming in low. It's right above that tree line. Hey Jesse, if I ever hit the lottery, you'd be with that good. Kids still call it the good.
I don't think so.
That's what we called it back in the day. You got that good. If you had that good, then you had the good. Oh, exactly. As long as I knew somebody wasn't using it for illegal buying, Persian rugs and stuff. I'd send them I'd do it on live in the biggest way possible, just to aggravate them. Connie, you read my mind on that. We have talked about that so many times. Connie said she'd buy lots of land and build tiny houses.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's all a fantasy, though, because, man, winning that lottery would be a fantasy. Reality of it is I can't breathe for nothing right now. I'm about to do the vapor rub trick. Well, as for supper tonight, we are going to cook up some chicken breast. And we're going to make some rice. We're going to make some cheesy rice and chicken breast. Only thing we're missing out of that meal is the broccoli. Yeah, if I built a little, I want like a little tiny town. Mm-hmm. And I would have a grocery store in it and everything for people. Oh, my ankle. Yeah, so we're going to do some cheesy rice and chicken breast for supper tonight. Now, I'd rather take a chicken thigh, but it's gonna be chicken breast tonight. Yeah, building something like that would be pretty cool to do, help people out and everything. A huge animal rescue. We need something like that in this town.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering what happened, Carrie. I seen you come back in. I was like, must be a service. Guys, we don't treat our vets good at all. To be honest with you, it's our vets get treated horribly. So I'm about to do this little trick that I used to do when I wrestled because I can't breathe. So show y'all, and this is a lot of wrestlers do this. A lot of wrestlers on TV do this. A lot of wrestling rings you get in is hot when you can't breathe. So you get a little bit of Vicks Vapor Rub. Most of the time you want to just stick that stuff on your chest. Right in the bridge of the nose. Oh, this is going to look weird. There. A little bit on the chin. I never wrestled a match in all my years of wrestling without vapor rub on my nose and on my chin. And if I didn't like you, I had to wrestle you. I had to put a little bit of vapor rub on my wrist tape, and then when we went to lock up, I'd rub it in the corner of your eye. How tall am I? I am 6'4". That's how you do it too, Jesse. It works now. Of course, it doesn't beat putting it on your chest when you actually get to lay down on your back and take the big breaths in, sleep. Craziest thing I ever seen was putting it on the bottom of your feet.
Mm-hmm.
They put it on the bottom of your feet, pair of socks over them at night, and yeah, your socks are black by the next day. Pulls out toxins and stuff through the sole of your feet. It's weird. Works though. I think an onion does it too.
Yeah, it is.
Because if I remember correctly, your mama did the onion one night and forgot about it. And he got up to go use the bathroom and crushed the onion. I could be scary back in the day. I was in a lot better shape back in the day too, Still a big guy, but I don't know if I got any. So I like it when we can just talk too, even though we'll take a second and talk, just because it's nice too every once in a while. We're still 25Okay. Let's see. Did I get that set right? So that's me in the all black. Flying through the air like a butterfly. About to crush my good old buddy, Gunner Lane. I don't share too many wrestling pictures anymore. I've got this one from a young Tim that was in a pretty decent shape. For all the grays, I like to call marriage. I tell everybody that I didn't have a single gray hair until I met Angela.
No.
I didn't.
No, you didn't.
We met when we were 16, but I didn't have any gray hair. I did play some football. I started wrestling when I was 16 years old too, so that was life for a while. Football, wrestling. I always liked wrestling better than football. Used to be pretty agile. I'm not pretty agile now. I'm just pretty. What was that old guy caught me off guard at the time at Country Mart? He said, "How you doing?" I said, "I'm doing pretty good." He said, "Well, you might be doing good, but you ain't pretty."
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, what? The wife's not feeling 100%. She's still going through some stuff. Twisted. I'm at the tail end of getting over a cold. So hers is the bigger deal. She was supposed to have went to the doctor, but the snowstorm canceled everything. So she's got her follow-up visit to the doctor this coming Tuesday. I never thought my hands was that big. I don't know if the screen justifies it or not, but I never thought my hands was that big.
They are.
Oh, man. I hate to hear that, Connie. I don't think mine was COVID or anything. I just think it was too many trips out to the garbage can in 10-degree weather in shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I don't have a jacket. I just have a sweater. So, yeah. Neither one of us have a jacket. But I normally get sick this time of year anyway. I really do hate to hear that. Connie said her father-in-law passed from COVID this morning.
No.
I can breathe a little bit now. You know, one of my wrestling buddies had that new flu's going around, and he said it was the worst thing he's ever had in his life. Guys, we're going to stay on a little bit longer. Talk. I don't know if we'll get back on. Don't blame me at all on that one, Roadkill. I use hand sanitizer every time I see it, and no, I'm on nothing like that. You definitely should.
Well, I figure you don't like you change it.
Please tell Angela girl for you. Oh, hi. Stephanie said hi.
Hey.
I said, please tell Angela girl for me. I was about to go, girl. I didn't know you might have the inside joke with her. Stephanie, how you been doing? Oh, if I lost my glasses, I'd be like, that's where I can read stuff. How close is that?
It will be counting on no shares.
But it was on my forehead, apparently.
Oh.
Hey, that's great. Better than not being here, right? Too close back up. Girl, you know you like me that close. Jesse.
Really, how long she's my cuddle buddy.
Oh, my bad. I thought I got her on Sundays.
No, it's on more on Sundays and you just go away. I'm kidding.
I'm used to it. Yeah, they're going to love that one.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to keep warm. I'm staying inside today. We're trying to make sure we keep our hotel room as many days as possible. That way we can stay warm. Guys, we are $25 away from being able to pay for Tuesdays. If anybody would like to help with anything, we're a long ways away from keeping it a week. $285 for the week, $25 for at least one more day. We got out in it last night to go to one of our niece's birthday party. They booked at a bouncy place out there, and man, time that party was over with, I was like, it is so cold. In between there and where we're staying at, there wasn't enough room for the car to heat the heat up enough to make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, like I said, if anybody can help with anything towards that, guys, we would definitely appreciate it. $25 away from keeping it over Tuesday, $285 from a week. I know that's a lot. Anything helps. Anything going towards it helps a lot. Well, thank you anyway, Jackie. I understand that, Jackie. I definitely do. Thank you, though. Yeah, that's tough times. Doesn't even begin to describe them some days. Definitely understand, though. Yeah, that's right. Jesse, 25 to extend it for another day. So I said we've got it for tomorrow. We've got it tonight. We've got it tomorrow. We're just trying to get Tuesday taken care of before it sneaks up on us. It'd be a blessing and a half if we got the whole week covered, but I understand. It's definitely a lot. Jamie, we're doing decent. I'm getting over a bad cold, and she's still going through some of her stuff with her cellulitis. She's got a follow-up doctor appointment Tuesday with that, and we'll know more what direction we're going in with that then. So, okay, Jesse, I appreciate that, sweetie. So, yeah. Oh, I'm trying to breathe through my nose, my mouth, my ears, anything I can get oxygen into my Body is. Got to get off here in a minute and cook supper. I haven't froze this time, guys. I just was looking at something. Oh. So I guess one last time for maybe tonight. Might get back on later on. I'm not for sure. 25 away from keeping the room another day would put us here till Wednesday morning. If anybody could help out with anything towards that, that would be appreciated. Do appreciate everybody who's helped tonight. Means a lot to us. You hungry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get over here and cook. We might jump back on after a while. So if anybody can help us out with anything, guys, it would be appreciated. You can DM me for any information. I'm gonna try to. I gotta spice it up because it's almost the same thing I had for lunch. Except I use Zaxby sauce for everything on lunch. Tonight I'm using cheese for the. Yeah. Y'all have a good one. If we get back on, it'll probably be around about 8:30ish. If not, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye, y'all.
Yep, there I am missing the button to say bye. Button to say bye.